Hi, my name is Yolanda Sikota. I'm a Zulu, South African. I'm going to tell you how I met Jesus Christ. I came to know the Lord through my sister, Pamela. I grew up in a family where the tradition is very strict, and we grew up in a township where it's very difficult to come to know Christ and understand what it is to be a Christian. What happened in our lives is that in 2013, my mom got very sick and we didn't have anybody to support us because of the family stuff. And then my dad passed away in 2010, so we didn't have nobody. So I had to work and go to school at the same time. And I ended up failing my grade 11 because I had to go to work for me to help support my family and stuff. And I was still a kid by that time, didn't know anything. I started to have an interest in Christ because I could see the joy my sister had, and like she was happy. We were going through difficult times, but like she was cool, everything was okay to her. Like she wasn't grieving as I was. I had anger issues and stuff like that, but she was just the coolest, and she was always happy, and she was praying, and I wanted to have what she had. I wanted that relationship with Christ, and I found joy in Christ when I gave my life to Him, when I surrendered all that I had, because I discovered that with myself and my power, I couldn't do nothing. And life was very difficult. And I remember the other time we were praying, and I started to cry because I felt like somebody just got me, comforted me, and I was happy. And there was some other stuff that we were still doing because, you know, as we grew up in a cultural family, there's some other things that we continue to do. And I thought they were good. Like, for instance, I was part of the Zulu Medians group that they usually go to the royal dance every year. I was doing it. I was happy. I used to like it. But after some time, I didn't feel comfortable anymore. I didn't like it. And I asked other people from church where we were going, that what does the Bible say about nakedness and all type of stuff and all cultural things where we practice for our cultures, you know, ancestors and everything. So they told me that they showed me scriptures, and they didn't say anything. They just gave me scriptures, and through those scriptures I had to choose God and culture. It was very difficult for me, and when I told my family, they didn't want anything to do with us anymore. It was difficult. And my mom was, you know, always caught in between. She didn't know what to say. And we ended up, didn't have a home to stay because of that. And our fellow sister from church, Sister Janine, they took us in and they helped us. And people from the church, they were helping us also. And then by God's grace, we got a new home. I started to see God more clearly and understand Him and His love and everything. And my life is to still seek God and His love and to try to do His will, because it is very difficult. But then if you're going to trust in Him, He's going to guide you. I'm going to read you my favorite Bible verse. It's Psalms 30, verse 5. For His anger endureth but a moment, in His favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. This is my favorite verse because I faced difficulties in life, and since I came to know Christ, I know that joy is found in Christ. And through whatever storm may come, whatever situation or whatever difficulty I may face in my life, I know that joy cometh in the morning. It will endure for the night, but in the morning, I'll find joy and in Christ. Thank you.